Alright, now we're going to get started on actually giving the detail to the model. And we're going to first start with the moon half on the fabric portion. Before I start, I'm going to change this back to tiled because there's something I forgot to do. I moved the UVs on this part just a little bit because I did not want it to be blue. Texture paint. And split the window. UV editor. Fabric moon. There we go. It is not painting. Why is it not painting? Oh, that's right. Plus new fabric moon. Now when I remove this, it should stay like that. And now I can paint it red. Yeah, that was a little better. It ain't painting fully, so I'll just do it on here. Oh, it's still painting the tiles. That's a little funny. There we go. Now it's fully red, while the one on top should be blue. Move that back into place. Okay. Arm ribbons. These do not need to be changed. I will have to make them a darker red, but we can do that in Photoshop. The feet, however, do need to be changed. So I'll go to here. Go to close this off. Fabric moon. In. And go back to texture paint. Stencil. Now if you look at the official model, it does have a moon on the inside here, but sun on the outside, so we're going to do the sun on the outside first. I mean moon on the outside first. So bring it in here. Scale it down. Rotate it. How did it look on the official model? Pointing straight up. So rotate it again. Make it as big as we could. Move it in place. File, save. Paint over it. See how that looks. Paint over it red. That's not what we want. I want it to be yellow. Painted through the sides, we don't want that. So turn back on these two. There we go. Since the feet are done, now I'm going to move on to the hat. GZ10. So go ahead and move it up. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Texture paint. Whoops. Fabric moon. Rotate that a little bit. A lot of different size of the stars. So it looks a little crispy because we're gonna use the blur tool and fix that. Right now we're just putting the sun on there. Star, I mean. Sometimes you have to be careful on how you put it on because you don't want it to be stretched across it like that. There you go. Could probably fit another one there. Another one there. Rotate it and probably make it bigger. Rotate it again. Rotate it. There you go. Let's put a small one there. Rotate. There you go. Ooh, it's a little too big. Rotate it again. Or just put it on there, it's fine. As we get down smaller to the end, we will have to make it just generally smaller, and just because there's less and less room to work with. Forgetting to put a little bit on the bottom here. This is also a good way to paint on other different textures. Ooh, that area does not look good there. Go to fix that now. I'll fix that one. Actually, I'll fix it now. Image editor, fabric moon. View plane. Go ahead and zoom this down and there you go. Get that colored over. Alright, why is it not appearing? There you go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we gotta go a little smaller as we get closer to the bottom. Okay, now just move it to here. there. This is just going all the way around and just painting on there. We'll be doing the exact same thing to the legs. Ooh, I think I may have stretched that one a little too far. It does look a little crispy, but we're gonna blur it over so it won't be as bad. Now we're just blocking out the colors. Not blocking out, but just putting on the textures. And I think that's good. Go ahead and file, save, just in case it crashes. Save. Alright, yep, go to the blur tool. And just maybe not that much. 0.5. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go down here to turn these off and hope my computer does not crash. Oh. Image save. I'm taking it slow here. This is a very big texture. Oh, what happened there? Maybe that's what happens when I turn off backface culling. Just be careful while you're painting to be sure to look all around, make sure you're not messing things up too much, like right there. You know, it might be easier just to do it here. Paint. Blur. Let's try it here. Yeah, it's a lot better. These edges here, I'll also soften them up so they don't got that pixel jagged right there. Just go over it about twice. Other side. There we go. Image save. GZ -10. And the hat's all done. Get a good once over, make sure it's all right. Hide it. Leg ribbons. Those are fine. We don't need to add anything extra. The legs we do. And I'm gonna select all here. Select loops in a region. GX10. I'm only doing this temporarily just so we can paint it better. View. I believe there's a way to also make the color pop better. Film. Nope. Color management. Filmic. Yeah, Filmic makes it just look a little better. Yep. So they're all over the place in sizes, so I'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and make this one this size, move it in here. Whoops. You always have to remember to do this. Fabric moon. There we go. Moving up, rotating, scaling down. That's another one. One there. Rotate it. One there. Bring it to right here. There we go. To here. Let's rotate that a little bit. There's another one. And we just gotta go around and just paint it over. There ain't really much shortcuts you can do. Oop, that one looks pretty bad. That looks fine. There ain't really much shortcuts you could do. You could mirror. You could have put these legs on the same like UV plane. That would have probably have given you more space, but it also would have been the stars would look exactly the same on both sides, and I do not want that. I want the stars to look unique on each end. Just going around and lacing them now. Slightly bigger and different sizes. Rotate this one a little bit and move him here. Rotate. Ain't really excuse me. Ain't really much to really say to this part. It's just do what you gotta do. I might actually stop the recording and finish it myself, but I think it's good to just keep recording it. If I run into any issues that you might run into, I could probably show you how to fix them. Just gotta keep moving up. Oh, shit. Rotate that. There you go. Rotate and turn it. Alright, go start on the other end, and I'll smush them back together. Save often when you're dealing with large textures. Sometimes Blender takes up more RAM than what your computer has and just crashes, and you don't want to lose progress. Because while you can restore how much you lost with file recover, autosave, that autosave sadly does not cover textures. You can also go to automatically pack resources, which I think makes it to where it will save every time you update, but I think that personally it made it crash more often. I could be wrong, and everyone's computer is different, so do what you think is best for your system. Forgot the commands there for a little bit. Yeah. The controls for the stencil are a little hard to get used to. They're unique. Holding right click lets you move it around. Let's move it here. Holding right click lets you move it around. Control right click lets you rotate it, and shift right click lets you scale it. But sometimes I just move it on my own like that. Rotate. This is, I mean, it's a work. It's not hard. It's one of them, like, this is gonna be the tedious part, but it does look good when it is done. Just have to make it look kind of random. Rotate, scale. I keep almost pressing G to move it, because that's what I'm kind of also used to. Let's actually rotate this one just a little bit. Scale it bigger and rotate it. Oh, I need to put some right there. Back. That's a little too similar to the one next to it, so rotate it, scale it. Shift down, there you go. Alright, there you go. Now I can go back to here. Gotta go to hide that. We don't need it for a good bit. Should have did that earlier, but I sometimes leave those windows open just because sometimes I want to change stuff like on the fly. Could have probably chosen a more stylized star shape, but I believe this works. Rotate. Alright, landlord came by and started up his lawnmower, so I did not want that to get into recording, so I had to pause it there. But I finished texturing the pants, putting all the stars and fading them out, so then to do it look as crispy. However, I can probably do a little bit better right there and right through here. Actually, a lot of areas can have some more improvement. Forgot to blur them. Let me actually open up a second window and blur them in image editor. Come on now. Fabric moon. View, paint, and start blurring. During the time I was away, a teaser for the DLC came out. Looking forward to that. Hopefully I'm mixed. I want Afton to return, but I want him to return and get a proper send-off this time, and actually be a threat instead of a last minute, don't want to call it a rug pull, but last minute reveal. A Palpatine somehow survived-esque moment. Alright, that's good. A little bit of a stretch right there, but I think that's fine. It does need to be blurred. Alright. Gonna blur that now. Not the most exciting bit, but it's something that does need to be done. Luckily, coloring on this part actually is kind of less resource intensive for some reason. Not entirely sure myself, but there we go. Alright. Save that image. I didn't bake. I could have sworn I baked the moon body. Image, new. No. I'll just open it. Body moon text. Yeah, it's there. Yep, there it is. Blind as a bat. Okay. Now we can hide all the fabrics and just start on the body. Let's see. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is let's go ahead and turn that on and hide all of them except for the one that we need, which is that one. There we go. Alright. Texture paint. Also, I found out I was wrong. In color manager, it's not filmic, it's standard that gives the exact color. So we're going to be using that from now on. Let's go in here and... Oh, missing textures. Ah, right. Get rid of all these. New. Body moon. And base color, image, body moon text. There we go. Now we just start blurring it a little bit. Gonna blur it there, but we're gonna fix it anyways. Alright. Go back to text draw. select here. This one we're going to select here, just in case I mess it up. Whoop, getting rid of that. Alright, it worked. If you're using a mouse, you can also go to, where is it? Stroke, stabilized stroke, and it will make this little line appear that will help with drawing, or at least for me it does. So I can just move it through here, paint right through there. This goes up along the back, so cover that up as well. Go out through here. Oops, a little too far. There we go. Move it through here. Good. Turn off stabilized stroke now, and just do it myself. Little teeny dot there. I'm not sure why. I think it's that area. Nope. There we go. Wasn't sure why that was doing that. Just slowly going over this area. Make it look kind of smooth. Yeah, you can paint on there too, but we're going to deal with that later. Just gonna move through that there. Make sure it lines up, it's kind of smooth. Right here, you can see it's not. Through there. Let's go to edit mode and actually just GZ. Let's do 20. Move those out of our way. So we can just paint right on. Oops, wrong color. There we go. Paint right on. Moving up to the top. There we go. Move it down to the bottom now. Alright, I think it looks good. Now let's go find them blue bits, which I think they're right here. Yep. Front view. Click here. Scale it up, and let's do about like that. See how that looks. Ooh, wrong side. About here. Nope. Here. No. Actually, yeah, that's it. Alright, so dot texture, stroke, jitter, spray. I believe spacing. Nope. 10%. I believe it's stroke. Fall off. I think it's fall off. Yep, it's fall off. So let's turn this down and nope. Almost there. GY -20. Whoops. GZ -20, not Y. View selected. Alright. Now a little more to the left. Looks that looks about right. Spin it around, just trial and error to find it. Nope. There we go. That looks about right. Gonna go ahead and scale this down because I do believe that the outline here is supposed to be in black. So I'm going to go ahead and go around and paint just a little. Yeah, that looks good. Just paint it onto the second ring. Alright, same thing here. Just paint onto the second ring. Might go ahead and smooth this area, make it to where the it only comes around the edge. Viewport display, wireframe. Now we can like look at the edge here and go, yeah, we don't want it here, so just remove it from here. It still gives us a little bit of a black ring along the edge. I will also have to blur this a little bit because since we used like 100% there, it's gonna look a little bad. Whoops. Color in between the lines, basically. That's a little too much. Control Z is a good thing to quickly learn to use as a shortcut because it definitely helps out a lot, actually. This might be a long episode. I might try to get as much texturing as I can done as possible. Not really that tired tonight. There we go. Swap it over to this now and just add a little bit more along these edges. A little bit more here. There's a shortcut to swap between these two. Oh, okay, it's X. I kind of just forgot it, but luckily holding your mouse cursor over a tooltip tells you it. Alright, now we just blur it here. I do not like that single pixel right there. Alright, blurring this again. Alright, next, oh, the sun's teeth are out. We don't need that, and we don't need the tongue. That's gonna confuse me. Alright, what else? Gonna get a paintbrush for those arms right now. So spray paint brush. images. Actually, hold on a sec. I think I downloaded one earlier today. Copy image. Oh, oh. Come on. Photoshop. Open up already. Okay, there you go. File, new, clipboard, create, Control V. Image, crop, there we go. Deselect, file, export, quick export as PNG.